Hey guys, it's CootSteph and welcome to another Storytime video. So today we're talking about some freaky carnival story times. I've had one that I've caused, a couple that I've seen, just a bunch of little stories that have happened to me, I guess. Now I'm not really scared of carnivals like Shane Dawson. His stuff of course scares me, but when I'm there, I'm just there to have fun, so I don't really want to think about the accidents that happen. So I still go. There's been things that have happened to me or that I've seen a little bit, not anything big, but yeah, so I'm gonna share it in this video, I guess. Actually, just a little story, one of my favorite rides is scat. It's not, I don't know, it's not always called scat, obviously, but it's where you're standing up and it won't stop spinning, and then the scat one, it's two of them and then they rotate around, but it's the gravity's pushing you there. I love that ride so much, and that was my first carnival. I think when I went to my first carnival, it was the first ride that I rode, so it's been my favorite ever since, I guess. But the thing is, before I went on it the first time, there was someone who came off puking, and I remember everyone that came off that ride, all the people on there were I have throw up on my shoes. Of course that kind of shook me. I was oh my god, am I gonna puke? But still didn't scare me enough to not get on. It's honestly, I don't freak out with that one because the gravity will keep you in. Nothing should happen unless the whole thing comes off. I don't know, but that is my favorite ride. Let's get on with the stories. I think I only have two that are good or whatever. So the first one is kind of freaky. So basically we were at this one carnival, and I hate this carnival so much. So there was the Ferris wheel, the classic Ferris wheel ride. I decided to go on it with my friends, no couples, none of that. But I went on it with my friend, and the guy that was working there, he was putting us in, checking everyone, I guess, how that works. And of course it's these cheap carnival ones, but I don't know what happened. I guess the guy that was running the machine was okay, we're done, let's go. And so, but the guy was not done checking us in and closing the door or whatever, so the door slammed on his hand. And I was freaking out because I was oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, because then he started, we were in the middle of the station, and then it's starting to go off. And so he was running with us. He could not get his hand out. So he was running, and I was freaking out because what if the guy couldn't get his hand out of the door, and then it went up and up, and he was being dragged around. Do you know how much I would want to die at that point? I mean, he'd be dying, but I would hate to witness that. Yeah, so that's something out of a horror movie, honestly. It was literally the second that there was no platform room to run anymore, he got it off. And I don't remember what I was doing. I think I was trying to help and push his hand out. I don't even know. I think I was just shocked. And then for the whole ride I was But that was really freaky, and that's just one of those things. Carnivals, that's something that would happen in a carnival, I'm glad nothing else happened. It was kind of one of those, what if situations. Okay, this is the last story. I know this, video is so puny. I don't know. But this last story is when I went to another carnival. Okay, duh. And I went with my neighbors, and because we've been childhood friends forever, and we went to the carnival together. Their parents took us, and their parents stayed around. We just went off. It was years ago, so don't worry, it made sense because we were 12. I don't know. It was one of the most embarrassing moments of my entire life. And so the carnival is basically over. It's the last kind of moments, and we didn't have any more tickets, so we were gonna leave, but then there was a concert going on. There's other things going on, obviously. There's food, there's games, you know, the rides, and then there was like a concert going on, and it was like a rock concert. And I remember back then, like, I was in that phase where I like hated like my dad's music or whatever, like the 80s, like, I don't know, I hated old music and like rock music. And so my neighbor's dad wanted to like listen to it. It was so loud and I hated the music. Oh my gosh, that's really bad. So basically, like, we were stuck like watching this concert and I didn't want to watch it. The dad kept, like, we were there, you know, we couldn't just leave on our own, obviously. And I remember taking my phone out and I texted my parents. I was like, oh my gosh, that's awful. Oh no, I'm remembering everything that happened. I think I was texting them like, help me, like, I need to get out of this or something. And I was like, and of course my parents didn't know that I was just at a concert or whatever, so I was like texting them things like, help me, get me out, like, I want to leave. Like, if you're a parent, you're like, why is my kid saying help me? What's happening to them? Like, what if I was getting kidnapped or something? And I feel so bad. I ended up like getting out of the concert and I think I was walking around and like I just remember their parents running to me and they're like, your parents are freaking out because you just, like, they want to know what happened to you. And I was saying like, I just wanted to get out of the concert or whatever, and they kept telling me like, no, you can't do that, something like that, because it's gonna trigger your parents, obviously. And like, they were like, you know, doing that parent thing where they like talk you through like what you should and shouldn't do and like how this was like, you shouldn't do this. This is just like a personal thing, but like, just when parents talk to you, or like any authority, like teachers or something, will talk down to you and like tell you what you can't do and like how you just screwed up. You know, like, I get so triggered. I started crying after that, obviously, because I felt bad, and I don't like it when they tell me, like, oh, this is so wrong. Like, I've had a cop tell me that before, like, but, like, when people of authority tell me, you did this wrong, like, I get triggered. I thought it was gonna be funny, to be honest. Anyway, those are the carnival stories for today. So, if you liked this video and you want story times, like, I have so many, like, ideas or whatever. Be sure to like and comment on this video. If you're not already a Cootie, be sure to subscribe to be a part of the Coot Clan. And I will see you guys in next week's video. Bye! Come and watch me.